Hi guys, welcome to YCT Studio. I'm your host and your friend Chef Paramjeet and you're watching Young Chef Theory Online Culinary School. So today I'm going to teach you a very important lesson how to run a smooth kitchen. If you practice culinary in your daily life, maybe as a professional chef or a home chef or a college student, or if you desire a restaurant in your life. So let's not waste time and let's see what is the topic for the day. It's 10 principles of safe food handling and hygiene, which contains 10 different points in one principle. But guys, these 10 different points are not very small, which I can explain you in one video. So what I've decided, I'm gonna push 3 videos every week for you all to learn culinary online. So let's not waste. Okay guys, let's discuss a very first point, which is sanitize all the equipments. So sanitizing all the equipment is the best practice before you open your kitchen or throughout the day. Point number 2, food storage. So food storage is depending on 2 following points, which is the first number point is how to store your food. Second thing is temperature. So for example, if your food is ready and it is cooled down to a certain temperature, you should know how to pack it with your lid, maybe silver foil or the wrap, and there has to be tagged on it saying what kind of food it is, what day and the date, and what is the expiry date. And point number 2, which is temperature, and whatever food is ready and packed, you should know what temperature this has to store. So for any food, usually the temperature is below 5 degrees centigrade or 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Point number 3, procure from a safe source. Procure from a safe source means you're buying something from the vendor or a right vendor which is approved by FDA as per state law and the country law. And also it will help you to maintain your food cost same quality throughout the year till you sign your contract and the day your contract gets expired. Point number 4, develop and follow HACCP program. And now what is HACCP? You can see it's HACCP. That stands as an Hazard Analysis Critical Control Point. Guys, this topic is very big. I'm gonna take a different video for this because it will take more than 10 minutes. But you should know this is equally relevant to FDA, state law and the country laws. Otherwise, if you miss this part and you get fail or during your inspection, that means they can come anytime and take out your grade, or maybe you can sealed out. Now you have point number 5, training and development. So training and development is very important part in any of the organization, which helps you to let entire staff works for the same goal, same vision, and they will all stand in the same page. And it's all only depend on the training manager or executive chef or maybe a second in command or a restaurant manager. Point number 6 is control time and temperature. So guys, controlling time and temperature is depending on your recipe card. For example, if I'm baking something, the chef should know or I should know what time I should improve the temperature or decrease the temperature and what time I should take that thing out from the oven. Next point, heat or cool food properly. So guys, this is not a small topic. Again, I'm going to make another video maybe after this, right after this video. So if you should know what temperature your boiling point is, what is your below 5 degrees centigrade and what is the danger zone. So for now, heat, whenever you cook food, you should know what time you have to cool your food, how to cool your food and how to pack your food, or maybe how to make your food and reach to the boiling point. Next point, prevent cross-contamination. So cross-contamination is also very important part during your best hygiene practice or while you're cooking. So you cannot use knives or use gloves to another product. For example, if I cut prawns with a knife, I cannot use a same chopping board or a unwashed knife with a vegetable. So that gives you a cross contamination and can cause a really bad situation for any of the guests if he's suffering with certain allergies. And it is not a very good thing for a restaurant or any of the chef who practice culinary every day. Then there's another point, which is everyday hygiene practice. So guys, everyday hygiene practice is totally depend on the head chef or the training manager or the restaurant manager or maybe owners who runs the restaurant, because all the entire staff will do everyday hygiene practice depending on your following point, which is training and development. If you do training and development, and if you encourage your staff to do a following hygiene practice, then only you can achieve this everyday hygiene practice, which can help you to run your very smooth kitchen with right hygiene practice. After that, I have a last point, I believe, which is cooking appropriate. So guys, cooking appropriate is exactly what I can cook, anybody can cook, but cooking with smartly cooking is a different thing, and you cook randomly, it is a different thing. So for example, what is smart cooking? If you're doing a smart cooking, that means you know what is the output, what are the ingredients, and what is the recipe card. So if you follow all these 3 points, then you can achieve temperature and right recipe. Okay guys, so I'm sure I'm clear with all these 10 principles to run a smooth kitchen, which is very important part in your life or in your restaurant, to have a good name in city or in country or maybe entire world, to achieve maybe a Michelin star or Times Guide award or whatever award or whatever goal you have set for your restaurant. And although this can help you to run your home kitchen as well. These are very important points to run any of the kitchen, which I believe, and I follow these things every day. In restaurant, we have a restaurant in Bar, and I follow these steps every day, and I take every week training classes, which is very mandatory in our kitchen. And although apart from this, I'm gonna make a next video which is based on heat and cool food properly, which I'm gonna explain you the danger zone, boiling point, and what time your bacteria gets killed and what time your bacteria gets sleep. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. So don't forget to subscribe my channel, which is Young Chefs Theory, and press the bell icon so you won't miss any of my updates from Young Chefs Theory Online Culinary School. I'm your host and your friend, Chef Paramjeet. Thank you very much.